So, new project, our new next section. Still really chapter 4 because it all goes together, but today is about understanding the CPU, and that's all we're talking about is the processor. Okay? We're going to talk specifically about the different manufacturers, different types, and how they're rated or compared. Yes. Hi.
If I got 1,000 emails, they're all trash.
Okay, so this is what we're talking about. We're going to talk about the manufacturer's types and how they're rated. First of all, what's the function of the CPU? It is the
Process information.
it stands for
Central processing.
central processing. Well, what is it? If it was part of our body, it would be the brain. Okay, it's the brains. All right, and S, there we go. It's the brains of the computer. It's where most, but not all, most of the computations take place. By the way, if you don't have your notebook, you should. This is the only class I'm going over CPUs. The rest of it's your research time. So if you're not writing anything down in your notebook, you may be making a mistake. Not that you can't go back and watch it again and look at the notes again, but I saw absolutely no one with a notebook out.
Really?
Okay, so it's the brains. I'm sorry, one. I saw one person with a notebook.
Because I'm dumb and sleep
All
all the time.
Okay, so it's the brains. The motherboard was the circulatory system. If it wasn't connected to it, it wasn't part of the system. The brains is CPU, and that's where most processing takes place. It's where the thinking is done. Where are some of the other places that processing takes place?
Graphics card?
Well, yeah, graphics card, but I'm talking about places we've talked about. There were two things on the motherboard that also did calculations for us that helped control how things move around the motherboard.
The north and south.
North and south bridge controlled the north and the south bus. Not really processing as far as computations, but it's what controls where stuff goes on the motherboard. So they're also processors.
Right.
But the real brains of the PC is the CPU. Okay, so that's what it does. It's where the programs run. When I open up Office, when I open up Word, when I open up Modern Warfare 3, whatever I'm playing, that's where it's running. Okay, it's running there. And the processor, the brains, has what that it uses too. Okay, when I'm doing computations, if I'm the CPU, okay, CPU used something else to help it to keep track of stuff, and I compared it to a notepad and a book earlier.
RAM and hard drive?
Okay, it uses storage, and those are primary
Storage.
and secondary storage. Storage, and which one was which? What was primary storage?
Memory.
Okay, memory.
Just free say RAM or ROM.
Okay, not ROM. We never say ROM. We only say RAM.
No, that's not. No, you asked if it's RAM or ROM, and I always say the wrong one every time.
Okay, memory is RAM. It's random access memory. It's writable. Okay, that's system RAM, and there's also another kind that we're going to talk about today